Talking Point platform. TTPTV. Oh yeah. Unale we pledge with love and loyalty to we sweet, sweet mama salute. Now we all come together as well on for tomorrow. Now we go make salute.
All right, yes, family, and welcome back to another very, very important segment. As we promised, when I just now say we did rush now the other studio, we didn't have the other studio now with Kutubu. Kutubu, you will introduce, you said to the yes, first platform.
Well, there's no point actually introducing myself because people don't really hear me. Now, Salute Forum, where they deal with issues coming analysis, like the same Kutubu. So I really don't need any introduction because most people, even you say when in England, you said you can listen to me or listen to me program.
All right, now for the opportunity for those people who just for the first time, you know, every day they get new viewers anyway. But anyway, let's move on to the things that will matter. Now, first and foremost, let me couch you first. You may make one of serious allegation or serious make a outlandish accusation, if I want to put it that way, say. The people that were responsible for most of the good bad governance and mayhem in the country, now the judiciary of Salone. Why you think so?
Well, for law correct the narrative now, it's never an outlandish accusation, and as we proceed, I will give empirical evidence for support the claims. But first, we go to the antecedents to this. You will get philosophers and people like Montesquieu. You get people like John Locke or Edmund Burke. You know, in the 16th century, then people that we've been there in the 16th century, I mean, they exercise too much power, extraordinary and plenipotential powers them. So, waiting upon the king, as about King John, let we now to King John, we in the onsen be forced for letting go my place where I know so when they call running mid for letting go sign a declaration, we will limit the king in power. Of course, that will bring some kushkas them. From that concept emerge what you call this tripartite system of governance, where today the moral foundation for this great Jeffersonian constitutional republic could America with it, meaning that you get legislators them, you get people that really do day-to-day work, the government. Then you get a third branch of government where in your job now for apply the laws of the country. Because the laws of the country are the ethical foundation, now the moral compass, if everything else fails in a society, the legislative arm of government fail, the executive branch of government fail. One branch will not fail for all intents and purposes, for be that of the judicial branch of government, because that neither the bastion of the constitutional liberties them, where we get problems them. Also, I get a problem with the government that they are for go seek justice. But if you know that they will cease for be a society. We not for lay any more claims of being a society. Let be one way we say that a just and egalitarian, concept of it. The fundamental question we need for David with today: why is it that Salome we be know? Well, me I already tell God thank you because of like I already tell people that my own knowledge about Salion political history, not to so much out of classroom. It is basic reality waiting are able put together from colonial times to contemporary times, which me puts together we are keeping them made, which have been observed. From there, I they make comparative analysis. Now let us go back. There was a time that Salon in judiciary. When me go to, I see where people there, one wait man way are actually seen now judiciary, then they call them justice at adopts. Now from England they come out. There was a time that Salon, the judiciary in Salon, the entire, well, I'm not calling the entire jurisprudence. That Salon have been one that when a factor for record. We been get men and women and we be sit down now with judiciary, where I can tell with any degree of certainty, the canons of that profession was everything for them. Now define the humanity. Now define what it be. Because they know say one thing about justice is color blind. And we see this. I mean, you really get for them, you know, for don't be know how the country be governed, for they contend this, they can for impeach the integrity of what they talked. There was a time that Sally with judicial was such, we enjoyed them and then they go to Gambia for preside over the court sessions and then we judge them good. There was a time when the Secretary General then at the United Nations, the Hammershog, will be involved in that accident, that plane crash. When they look for investigators, the people that will sit up on that panel, one of you judge the enemy pick for letting sit on that panel. There was a time also, this electoral business, when they talk about electoral reforms, one of we young people then call them the Keith Lucas, commission. That from England, I did that commission, the Keith Lucas. One of your people, the man be named Mr. Banjat Jansi, and be named Nandi. Or later on in life, he becomes Sir Banjat Jansi, where the Governor General. But I be Mr. Banjat Jansi. I'll be one of the people that will be sit down on that panel with electoral reforms. Them. There was a time that Sir Leone, we joined them, and one there, for example. Now go back. There was a time where Albert Magai, one bring a Republican bill, one party. The opposition then, especially under that Republican bill, they go to court. They go argue for what you call interlocutory injunction. They go argue that. And the court grants them that. It grants them. The question is, Albert defy the court? No. Because these are times when they call them. Now, what do they do? Fast forward. Like I say, me they talk from a position of experience, what I saw, not waiting they tell me what I saw, and the justice system. You had, people like Sasala Kobenka Koka. You had people like well, in fact, the first judge in Salon, Paluk, Emil Fasholuk. Then within a kid, then come people like Sasala Kobenka Koka, Samuel Bankole Jones. You get a whole cadre of them people in there. I can name them all when I've enjoyed it. These are men and women of unassailable personal moral integrity, where, like I say, that profession, the law profession, the canons of that profession, they can't force to them. It was never compromised. Now the question is, why would judiciary will be get when I've been one, when I've been, we're everybody proud of, when and envy. Why it don't go from the pedestal of grace to the mystical aphorisms of the ridicule? This is where we take the argument, sir.
All right. All right. Thank you very much for that background there. First, let me come first. A few weeks ago, we see the judiciary pull a notice. They're finding 1,500,000 new loans, where they roll to billion when equivalent to $70,000 to $80,000. You want to tell people what's that this thing come out? Why did the judiciary find it, if you don't mind?
Unfortunately, waiting happen. Waiting you see happen so now an epitome of the depth the outside with judiciary don't sink. It don't sink to the lowest of low in scholarly. Now, Lord, just look at from, from the way me not a lawyer by any stretch of imagination. Well, I think say I don't familiarize myself with laws. I don't read law books then. Where they tell you one thing, a very elementary aspect of law, with very fundamental, where they call due process. Due process. When you get a system, a judicial system, where you not get a due process, it ceases to be a judicial system. Now the question will for ask, like you don't put up, what you do, you just go to the sanctions them, but you not talk about the how they go about. Well, it's very important. You don't go about that. So now that we need for pursue. And when me you depend the discussion, I tell say with judiciary don't go from the pedestal of grace, to the mystical apologisms of the ridicule. It don't become a joke. Everybody now this world is so, regardless of whatever crime you commit, you're entitled to waiting a called due process. Waiting a due process. One, I get the right for be served a complaint. I get the right for confront me accuser. I get the right.
So what you're talking about that the judiciary not do nothing like that. Not give the right, not give them violate your right to be served, and even for confront your accuser. You mean now that you tell the world say the judiciary not do because we play another audio now where you say let us show you one proof or one evidence for say they call you or they send check their phone log, let us see. So let people understand this because, like when you talk to now, people will just find and say maybe it's until you just one. But please tell me about how you reach to the point for so they're able to find you, find you guilty, and at all not contact you. This is just ridiculous and unbelievable, to be honest.
Right, reasonable and intelligent people, obviously enough, when they listen very carefully, they go see where they come from. Okay. First, they go. We will make a broadcast, and luckily, I get it get recorded somewhere. And the John Akka family, one of the people there, complained about the fact that they use Dana Yada Williamson, would they use the name of Ambassador John Akka and form a foundation, without the participation, the knowledge, or whatever it is, they raise money or they change it. And actually, outside today, go just use anybody, any family in name. You create a foundation where, because if you create a foundation, at least the family people therefore know, therefore be involved, so they will give their own take. But we just do no more. But they not do none of that. So the people that go in the case, we look at. So now we do the broadcast. In fact, let me do the broadcast about say no, you cannot do that. Your gap use, especially when the family don't protest. Say no. So down the road, you don't know what happened now, Yada Williams. Now, well, to be honest with yourself, I think he not contact me. They say they complain, say they don't malign them, they don't whatever it is, slander them or do whatever. So libel and all that say you're funny. Okay, I know that's it. So me not ever be taken serious because like I say, we even go hold discussions with the group where they partner. I get a recording of that. I record them. Where the people in the protest say no. I get a recording, they take the way they talk to. I record the conversation. So down the road, now if I somebody fought something to me, now social media. Now I want to listen to it very carefully. This is something allegedly from the judiciary. And luckily, you then are a country where the rule of law they and where the court system they work. I only accept this interview because you they don't from England. If not been any other country, I know drum. Because no way, anybody go talk about judiciary for them. And then social media are reader. So wait a minute. How can any court, any institution, when we start this debate, I tell you, say, if every side is point, one side went off for point at the court system,
Yeah.
the court, the bastion of the constitutional liberty, and justice is color blind. Justice don't know nobody. Whether they say that you so, Prime Minister, Sunak when in the justice. Now we there, now you there under where policeman give a ticket to the Prime Minister.
To the Prime Minister, yes.
Okay.
Yes.
I not in England, no, but I they follow things the way they happen.
Yeah.
They read. Okay.
Yeah.
Now England you there, where the princess royal, Queen England Piki, they can't go to court, they find criminally they find out for I think in dog them bad people or whatever it is. You get a conviction record on them. Princess Anne. Where they find out. Now jail no more than nothing now, but you get conviction record. But I want to tell me would I go do that too. But now I they do that here for lay the case out to you when they talk about injustice. Why you say we your judiciary are they talking than a cesspool of human debris? Are they talking again? Say the so-called judicial organ is a cesspool of human debris there. No way not there could go call a judicial. And I get a lot of proofs into that. Now, not fast forward the case. Now, social media, now somebody forward that to me. Now take it simple. What?
Oh, wow.
What? A judicial, now they go this low. Now go back to what I'm talking about due process.
The due process.
Okay. Assuming that happened, when the thing come out, so people they begin to worry. I say, no, worry about it. So the fundamental question the way maybe put, one, where the proof say I was served this, where the proof. And how the proof they come, they get for show me address. When I get me address, they call a communication go get for come to me. Where go, and if I not take up, you go back, we go get a postmark. So send this to Kutubu, look up, you don't come back. Then I want. Where is the proof of my address? No. I'm not assume say we not be getting we talk to them. But look the great they talk to. I may look the phone log where so they will be called to look up. We record them. The court in record that they because the court then get right for do the key recorder. Say yes, let me talk to we be talk. The only question say may get a recording of this meeting all way the people in the protest say let them not use that Jonah Canning. Me get a recording now. But they don't get any of them recording there, which should say they call for protest. Now, what you hear they say, the judge, I think that carry the case to a judge. These are the most funny part. This night really made the judiciary make a corner say a cesspool of human debris. How you a judge? The case for you they ask for for that make quite very clear. When it comes, we not to lie about that. I know a lot of things because I be a law clerk. There are certain they call low cost. For they tell you this now, so you not get low cost now that they lack low cost standing. You talk about jurisprudence, so I mean jurisdiction. So you not get jurisdiction on that thing. Why? Now it happened. So now that for come. Don't go na court na if for come. If you cannot, we prepare for going to court. But what happen? Here and the judge go decide that. They say, well, Kutubu pay this. How anybody go respect a judicial record? How any judge go bring yourself to that kind of that level there, the lowest of low is called how anybody, I not say you but me Kutubu could ever get respect for the judiciary if you not go.
So what go be your sort of like if you want to put up a challenge now, you get any way like for challenge these particular ruling we don't put against you now because it don't go on the records of the Sierra Leone laws. Now the courts don't get a verdict against you. You get way for challenge that. What's in your own step because these are records.
I understand the record, but now that they come in law they call it their moot point. Like again, I tell you, when they talk about jurisdiction, now that I tell you, regardless of what they do, I'm not even paying attention. If now Yada Williams Vikanaya, he filed a case, and Ogo Kona court, then a different thing and because Naya, if you can when Naya the thing take place, we'll go through all the one, I will be served, just like if where you get a drive more so than you speed ticket or whatever it is. When before they find you, they will make sure so they don't send notice to you. Either you pay the thing or you want to court. When you not go there, they'll say, well, we do that. But there's no proof. So how me go actually dignify something like that? So the only thing when me are they continue for stand on this. The only now two things I don't bring the court lack jurisdiction because it not happen there. Now yeah, it happen if you not get a case, if believe in the case, now yeah, it for come. But as long as no can, they can say they can do anything what they want to do. They can say I'm not even pay attention. So I'm not even because when dignify that it means you are the corner. I know they dignify illegality. I know they
a lot of people in social media, they know this face Kutubu, and they know say you know a strong, vibrant mouthpiece for the ruling government, SLPP. What is I mean, how what side it thing go wrong within these two entity? You know, somebody where they because like we say right now, the judiciary they under the auspices of the executive. And being a person where be the advocate or the defend government on things, some people say you don't even need for defend some of them things they need to government, but you be the doer, maybe out of love, no, maybe out of just you want to try for protect them. But now it's like you support bad and you promote a bad system, you support and defend a bad system, and that bad system they can't forget on you back. So some people say, well, no, they sympathize with Kutubu because he was part of the problem because he was defending these guys. But they say these guys are not good. But I mean, what should they say about that?
I want to establish a whole lot of things now. One, I don't need nobody in defense. I know nobody in defense. I not even for anybody's sympathy. Wait till they stand on, I don't know I go stand on. But more so, and I want to make one thing very clear again. You see, the thing where I don't see, we with the kind of social media, you get what you call people that get you of what you call selective amnesia. What do I mean by this? They listen to what they want to listen to. I mean not to an apparatchik. Me not to go along, forget along man. I am not that. I'm sitting here for testing, yet by political orientation, Mina and SLPP, no question. I will never run away from that. Okay? I want there on record. But the question is, you being an SLPP, you they go along, forget along with everything. No, this is where me and people that you know with the pathways. Okay? With the pathways. The record will show say, I don't also criticize the SLPP government, especially the new administration. I want to know of people then, where on the other side, where able muster the courage of conviction for criticize and by Kogoma, Samuel Kamada, because there are a lot of things and where and don't do. Where APC people that remain quiet, they know they say anything. I don't play that kind of politics. I already talk to me on politics. Now green, white, and blue. Now the first salon, then politics second. Now so many. I don't think that this country are too long for understanding the country like can force. Because without the country, you are not talking about a leader, neither you not talking about party. And again, I repeat, I am an SLPP. Anyhow we go, because one, I know they support the Communist Party. If I be one, you know, and support parties like APC, something like Russia will go or China, because I don't know the political orientation. The way how SLPP get rid of Albert Magai, there's no way where you go get rid of Michael Umate today in power. And in SLPP in 1967, March 19, Sunday, March 19, 1967, 4 guys and they pull and Albert Magai come up power. When they can't do the anniversary, you know, we hear. But today, from 2018 to now, nobody has been able to get rid of an school. What you say, you get Team A, PPP, get all that. So again, I repeat, I am SLPP. That I will never deny that. But Salio can force. And I'm on record, SLPP fundamentally dishonest and morally bankrupt. And then they selected they know I don't know criticize the president for them or could travel there. I have done a lot of criticism of this. So the people that where they kind of miscontrol again, I don't need nobody's sympathy now. I don't need nobody's support now. Me stand on the threshold of the law. The law is divided. Two things that they happen. Now, yeah, this thing take place, and now the broadcast take place. If you don't get a case like it can, they don't want to court now. Let go prove how they, my line now, how they, libel and all that. But I don't get, I know they pay attention. I repeat this word again. The so-called judicial in Salon now is cesspool of human debris. Them. I repeat it again, oh man. So nine.
The afraid say then go add more case per case already.
Well, that's on them. I mean, that's on them.
They watch now. You know afraid? Then they watch now.
Oh, I don't get a problem with that. Let's tell you what's in our democracy. In any if any side owner did, when you talk about democracy, the underlying factor that the right of people to express their opinion. And I know they express the opinion, we're going to be tailored in such a way that we will meet you in the secrecy. It doesn't happen. It doesn't. If now they talk about, how about the people that where they openly advocate for let them go overthrow the government? How about the people that where they openly advocate for let them cause damage and mayhem to the country? If they do that, nobody got that. Why you go after me? How about that?
Yeah, the truth of the matter is, a lot of people, let's say, one of the area I wouldn't just see more years to be emphasized on at this time. But there are so many things that will go wrong where they will expect you. Yes, me say because you're not APC or you're not SLPP, if you be country blind, for see. And you make a point. You say, first thing first, Salon. Any other thing second. And many cases we see, for example, extrajudicial killings in the country. We see even secured place, where people a lot of people die there. We even see about the cost of living, but people then still say you are defending them. In fact, even after the election, where APC they deny for going to court, you are one of the persons where they encourage them for going to the courts. So people say you are part of the problem because these are the institutions that will be the comment. And now they don't come back to you, even though you don't recognize the verdict to them pass on you, because as far as you're concerned, they need for go say the broadcast take locus, which is now your own opinion. But again, how you go sell this to people, let people understand, see, you were not part of the problem, you were just probably defending, if you are defending, or maybe you get a different opinion about things that happen based on this sort of like examples why I don't mention to you.
Right. The only reason why they encourage this kind of talk from you, now out of respect for you, because what to do, they actually deviate from waiting in at the flag. But for show you, say you will stand me grounds now, yeah? Nobody say. I have never been part of this government. Now I want to make this clear. Let everybody know.
Okay. Nobody
has ever consulted me. Nobody has ever said, Kutubu, now this will get for do. What now your opinion? I'm glad you want to get this kind of conversation. Me, I don't make a class say I'm a supporter of SLPP. And I will never waver from that. But the question is, am I part of the political dispensation? No. So how should I be held accountable? Have I not been making comments? And I don't even they can say now apart from the travel sector, I don't take positions in where people they tell you, and I'm calling good to stand on these grounds that regardless of what happens, Salio will always come first to me. And anything with via, of course, I'm going to talk, and I'll be talking about. So all the other one, the way people in the brief, so it's totally irrelevant to what you will get for can discuss now. You go talk from January to December, but now what's in the government want to do now, you go do. So what am I going to do? Go scholar them? Go do this or not? People are just being unfair, but above all, they are just being fundamentally dishonest and really morally depraved. Why should Kutubu alone be held accountable? Then not to me, Salo, me not just one individual, not to only Kutubu for be concerned about the direction of Salon. It has to be an input of everybody, not to law, not anywhere. We're saying only Kutubu. No. This is where the dishonesty comes in. This is where the moral bankruptcy comes in. And this is where the people, and waiting at see the happen at Salon. Now, this over partisan business. Nobody's willing for left outside the environs of a political party. Now, for example, even like this thing when it happens, don't decide I'm not going to talk about it.
Okay.
Have Sierra Leoneans decide for coming? No, but then they are not giving address. The government let the government in understanding. But the fact remains, though, the fact remains that everybody for be involved in the well-being. I don't think that this country are too long. I don't see how they do. Yes, they do partisan business. But when it comes and say, the country come first, now yanda na lip service, they pay lip service. Now the say she no evil, here no evil about me party and me leader. Now that na the politics standards.
All right. Now we see yesterday report about 140 million cocaine. Lord deviate from the judiciary a little bit. Perhaps we might come back there. What you take about this drug business where they paint saloon picture ugly now? Because for the fact that I think now Libya also there was one ship with engage with cocaine, and that ship they come up from saloon. And I not be go viral. But this one I know say UK na ina the our colonial masters and one of the big players in the world. So anything with them put more power, they go viral. This one go viral. What you take about this interception of this massive amount of this? Not so like 1 kilo or 2 kilo. This we are talking about 140 million pound worth of cocaine. What you take?
If you recall, now you bring that to my attention yesterday, if you recall. And immediately after that, I go na Facebook and make my own broadcast. I will tell you, say, let you distributor. I can't repeat the same thing. Any the drug activities as you talk so, me look I'm saying that a threat to the national security, now a menace. And nothing that way, me broadcast I said, I hope the British government go take a very stand position on this. The British government for investigate into this. Then for go where the evidence lead. And me talk, and I'll continue for talking. I say this, you get some big people that were behind this. Because when you talk about the quantity of the thing, how that thing go able left alone like this. They not get no way where they go detain. How we go fight, we will say with the fight drug menace, where they not get mechanisms and structures and things in place. For example, now where are they get a lot of how they defend drug menace now. One, you get you get the human resources when they put them, and you get even dogs and where they sniff dogs and they do. So the question for the acts, so you don't get any means for combat, drug business, then they do any random checks them. Now we airport them or we places them when they do all them saying it. Then they do them saying it. If they're not they do them, then the question of saying they fight drug it's totally meaningless. Because if them actually get the mechanisms them, the structures them, the thing they wait for help out, waiting common as also not for go na England. And waiting it up it na black eye, it na black eye, it don't get the country. And this don't go sit well with the British government. Especially within a country where all time with the bigger, this will even make the politicians and the British they begin to put some kind of a red flag there or something. So me go continue for talk say, let them investigate how that thing they come out, who that thing they go to, because definitely somebody they will be supposed to sign for them. Because the drugs will just come away and no more. From the airport you go to somebody else. So me wasn't there for who's that person will be supposed to receive that neither for don't pay first. Let them really know let it come about how it come about that and me they strongly recommend say the government of Britain for take very stand measure against that. It's totally condemnable.
Yeah, because when you look at this whole thing, and it's not the first in this salon would they go international when it comes to drugs. I'm sure you follow history. Kemo Sise was one of the minister back then who will be there on the spotlight.
Yep.
Now we say this particular government then be set up like somebody an agency for feds kush, and this now it upgrade not on the kush now. This now something much more harder or much more frightening for with the export. We don't know if already in Sierra Leone this thing did it because for a container come up for salon, it means there are probably some kind of warehouse or maybe they don't get a base, It might be something already that is an established base. And this happened that I listened to Sano where they put up for life bar. I'm sure you know Sano, that civil society guy, where be they calling civil society, although they don't resign now, where they talk say, you know the people where they involve party drugs. Now big people in governance, you will call their name. So me, I not be know if you don't call a name uh, um, or you afraid or not set him out. If it is true that big names, it said people over there in authority, and we don't see allegations. They're not gonna call name, but people and they working associate like I mean even the VP. I'm not saying I say they oh this because within our media allegation people and allege say you nobody kush and people and even they mention say what's another guy Marabio in sister what's her name something Bio one lady allegation again, of course. They say these are part of the cartel where actually they make sure say the push the they spread out the country. Now, in your opinion, what do you feel say citizens for do? Because if authorities and people there with if Sano, I'm quoting Sano, if Sano in allegation say senior people there, now the government, then nobody coach. No, in the sense, then they part of this. What thing will be the fate for the citizen? What thing the citizen for do now?
Well, just
What
okay, me, what you really call conjecture, speculations, and other thing, I'm not part of it. Yes, me will take on this. Yeah, me will take on this. You want to coast Ali. That the British government, the people will see that in the for do a very robust investigation and find out who that thing they been get for go to. Because there is no way where the drugs will just come on a salon. It go na either Heathrow or Gatwick. Then from Gatwick, he go na a house. Somebody they were in name the panda thing. So waiting the British government need for do for that land building. Therefore, hold a person. Then they undergo serious investigation. If any body, any body where the government of Britain for take, they are very seriously. I stand on that very seriously. If there's a cartel, now the place where they want it, because like I said, me don't know who they involved in there. So me
no. What's how they talk? These are all names. Okay, I don't remember. Admire Bio. These are just allegations. Like I make a put an allegation, and people and they let's say a man or whatever, and then nobody. The reason why make they call names now is becoming unbearable. You get the point? Because for a very long time, we don't hear their names here secretly. People don't call you, they talk, and start you keep up because you don't get sufficient evidence. And now the thing don't become a national issue, you understand? So we just need for say if authorities are at all and serious, and if this is an allegation, if they are looking for investigation, perhaps who knows if not true. Maybe they lie by them because they're connected with Mother Bio, or maybe not true. So whatever, I mean, information or information. So the authorities all they listen. These are some of them, and they name some very senior people there. Not all my will call now because I don't get no evidence for backup with that. But these are all allegations there. But you get certain people, and because of the hierarchy in the society, even if they are guilty or they are in it, nobody would chase them because of their power. This is the country we find ourselves in, Sierra Leone. So these are the biggest problem. So my fear is if big people indeed what's in Sano talk, hope for life, then former CEO, whatever. If not true, say then we don't get hope as a country. Because would I go investigate, for example, then top ranking officers in there? Would I go there for God's sake?
Okay. Again, we go back to the genesis of the discussion. These drugs, by waiting, like I tell you, I go attribute it to you by waiting you tell me, or waiting I read. And if you go back, in fact, you are surprised when I make that sudden, a broadcast. What is I don't make up. And I ask you for this reader. Here is waiting me the again. Me, they ask the British authorities then. Therefore, go outside this evidence that did. Who that, this year can to. All that person there, and make sure say it come clean with the information. Once the person able come up with the information, therefore take this at a diplomatic level. The government of Britain for not only protest about it, but not a serious investigation and anybody within that country, regardless of which position we. One thing about me own concept about law not to respect of anybody.
Yeah,
I mean,
of course.
concept that you
No, of
office not
course.
mean the office is the way people in the whole, not a privilege, not to a divine right, not to a circumstantial freedom, neither not to a entitlement, not a privilege. So along with that comes with responsibilities and unintended consequences. I don't know if you don't ever hear about a man what they call Noriega, where we did in Panama. I don't know if you don't hear about that man. Now being leader in Panama. He was involved in this transatlantic, drug activity there. What did the United States do? They make sure say they go inside it, they clap on that. What happened? Noriega, 40 years and a jail 9 years now. So the British government, because like we said, the menace of drugs, now to me, now in national security, now I can tell you that plainly, it really not a threat to the national security. So
Yeah.
this way happen. So law place say the British. Now if you go back to me on audio or to me on a presentation I make yesterday, I insist say the British government for Adekola and they for take sanction against Salon. They talk openly. They for take sanction against Salon. Seriously, because this not good. It they destroy the country. It they care violence go. It they care a lot of things. Waiting at the dangers of anything. So this we fought from a position of honesty and patriotism and honesty. So the hope is that whoever that concern me for go to where before sign for them, the government for them honor, let it come clean, explain how that come about and where they establish any primary fashion. Say okay, this person, the government of Britain for actually make sure say there are sanctions. That then will be me on take on this and me find article. There's nothing more. Like I say, me not a group speculation. The one way we supposed to receive that to me that the emphasis for the from there then the thing will trickle candle. It will trickle candle because when it come, he don't know go one day the problem.
Yeah.
So you don't get a choice. You will get for them.
Yeah. You get for name and name and roles and get for role.
Yes.
Get for
So
role.
this is how me look at sir.
All right. Now we'll come back to the judiciary of Salon, and it's Montesquieu. All you don't quote there. John Locke there. You don't quote there. These are all These are all fine scientists and social philosophers, and back then we don't see this problem. But um, as it is in Sierra Leone, I think even if blind man said the news say there is no justice, there is no division of labor, or division and separation of power in Sierra Leone, unfortunately, because but so I mean the way forward now you always make you look at this particular material moment when governments don't succeed, and as you are aware, ECOMOG can salon, ECOMOG then can station a salon, which they add more. But anyway, before me count, what are your opinion about ECOMOG then possible staying at the country? Is this something where you go support, or if you say warrant at all?
Well, again, I don't get evidence for say ECOMOG get for
no, we just don't play that program then. Maybe if you want, now when number people that watch out for don't put time for
okay.
you.
Here yeah. Should be me they look at from from the position where they look at that. Are they looking from a situation where any nation your first priority now the well-being of the security of the nation. So any country for be able to get mechanisms and structures and foundations and systems in place where the the overall security concern for be the basis. May not believe in any situation where you get forget every other people then for letting they go help you out. Because if you do that, then you don't undermine any claims of you being a sovereign nation. I mean, at one person they are very defensive of the territorial integrity of my country. I don't want to see me own country. For example, January 6th now, yeah, something happened at this country to win also January 6th. Now America also. Where people they almost take over the Parliament of America.
Yeah.
We see that. But guess what? The people of United States don't go look for anybody for can help them. They are solving it themselves, even as me and you they talk. Then they solve them. Okay, as when you they talk so now, people are being held accountable.
Yeah,
We
you're right.
bringing it other people to me, like I said, me not get any evidence. Say yes,
No,
this is what they do.
it's not about evidence. It's a fact now. I'm telling you, make
Okay,
lad do justice, lad do justice to you because
okay,
um even though it will be boring, and I go sign up for you later. It will be boring for people because people they don't watch her.
okay.
Where the commission, ECOWAS commission presidents, they
Mm-hmm.
say they don't activate the force, and
Okay.
then we don't come visit EB JMB Madabio, and they say if you need support on that, and
Mm-hmm.
that then go get to standby, and they don't activate that particular clause day. So,
Mm-hmm.
but we just don't play her anyway. It's just a matter of time.
Mm-hmm.
It's not. It's not. It's not if. It's when they will come. Because
Okay.
first thing for the government, they already don't show say they're incapable for protecting citizens. If they say Musani they keep the state armory, anybody can just few guys and normal can just go there and go book it and go take and go free people around the world. And I miss myself before you come, I don't talk and say this they deter foreign investors. Because one of the first thing was yeah, like we talk and so a country for able protecting citizens, the security paramount. Without security, me you know go sit down self go sit down so. You don't sit outside, sit down so in normal see me say no go sit down so. So if a country able protect in citizens or territorial integrity, that's a big question. It left a lot of reservation in the minds of those potential investors, asking a lot of questions. And if there are no sufficient answers, empirical answers, where they will satisfy the add-on money. Imagine these guys are coming with millions of dollars. They just go jump into any country. Options are many around the world. Country and they were not stable. Look at Angola, look Rwanda. There, you understand? Then still they act for people there. So why would somebody consider a country that is much more fragile and they not even get security for go invest left for go Rwanda, for example, or
Well,
even Ghana? So it's quite a challenging moment. But now bringing count to the judiciary, what do you feel salon people that for do at this time? Because this we just get for the try for join some answer there.
in the context of what?
Now we already don't establish this. The EUB pull a report and then 5 institutions there. One of the institutions they named the judiciary for saying that one of the most corrupt institutions, Sierra Leoneans, according to public perception. And you don't become the latest victim because they put you as the latest victim because for the fact that they're not sending you no memo, they're not sending you, not give right for even challenge or whatever they go allege against you or even send not that to just corruption and then the money when they ask you for. I think that you don't set a record there. No, not ever find anybody for libel that amount they something they run so billions, except otherwise. So now make a look at now. If the what the ordinary person could do, waiting before do as a nation, particularly who gets the institution, who for them be like the bedrock of the democracy where president for fear, everybody for respect, because at the end of the day, they know say if they go to they know they interpret nothing but what the law say. What are you want to?
Good. So what would they do now? Would they go for political, political dispensation 101 now they go answer. If also you say they keep tab of waiting actually to want them, I don't come out. I don't talk say. Africa in general, but Sali in particular, we don't need a presidential system of governance. I don't try for explaining. This presidential system of governance will get that just limit her to Salon because I'm your country that. What you don't do, you don't make leaders and demigods them to come from Shaka Stevens to now. Because we get buildings in now the place and we get a building, we say now the parliament building is. We get a building, I would say that the court system is, but no. Now one branch of government they work, now the presidency, now they work class alone. Because a lot of them tier owner they complain about. As long as now this system of governance we get, no matter how long the current administration will be office when they go, the next one where they come back, now the same thing.
Now just jump into this. I get your point to look at say this particular presidential system and the give power to people. But other people and they practice this presidential system of government and it's working well for them. Why shouldn't they?
Such as, give me examples. Such as,
I'll give okay, for example, say this presidential system of government, they work for
yes,
them. Now,
yes.
now we come now Africa. Ghana, they are trying with their presidential system of government, you know. No, well, look like Liberia don't be the latest.
Good. Yes.
Liberia don't be the latest. So
Yes.
sometimes he just be, you know, I don't know if they follow, you know, one this and it escaped me as time goes on. I remember this philosopher name. But the point is, if these countries are getting it right, why will not forget our rights?
Well, this is where the citizens. You remember which they call them the Arab Spring? Remember that? Even Ablaye countries.
We follow the Arab Spring, will lead to the death of
even
Gaddafi.
Ablaye countries, I didn't meet you, but let's put that aside. When you get a society where the citizens, like we all start this conversation earlier on, and now you don't go to and I don't come around. So get a kind of a political culture. Once Kutubuna SLPP, everything where SLPP do na the right thing. Once Joe Blow na APC, everything where APC do na the right thing. Until we free ourselves from that mentality, say the country now they take a precedence over the political party and the leadership of the country. Until we take that position, they say no matter what it happen, because like I mean, just one individual. The leaders are get that then are just one individual. And we'll start the conversation earlier. I tell you the position and where they hold now an honor and privilege. But we don't transmogrify them, we leaders them or we party them to demigod status. These are the things. So what they come with egregious human rights violation. Because remember, not to the leaders, we the citizens now we they empower the leaders. Now we they tell them say they're not gods and that the thing. We know they come out. Let's go back to the parliament. No, go to even we so-called parliamentarians here. How many times I want to honestly tell me when you see parliamentarians in a salon, don't grab or say a president said something. They say, oh no, this not jive with the governor. Let we as a whole come and take a position against this. Yeah, they call it bipartisan approach. So the parties then go come together for the good of the country. Okay. More, let get an example. The removal of Sam Sumana in power, then I want to know where the parliament as a whole before take her because now a constitutional violation that there should have been no partisan. SLPP should never have sat quietly. Say no, because not to the opposite that they pull. They should never. This time for induce a parliamentary action, then they all come together. Look, if the president will do this, he get that authority. Remember the role of parliament. Now then they're in charge of the laws of the country. The parliament don't get any other work for do. The only job with parliament get for whole investigations, hearings, and make laws there. But the question will be there, a good number of them guys when they go to parliament, the miscellaneous collection of them, are they fit for them in parliament? They get what it is for them in parliament. They know what it is. These are all the problems all they get now. So yes, man, in this. So yes, man, they go along, forget along. So this is where. So if we leaders and don't go AWOL, we leaders and don't become dictators and they don't become we the people, the one that were supposed to hold them accountable, that they are not doing it. So now the carte blanche authority, this way they don't get for right roughshod over the thing. So they're going to ask for the solution because we all know what are the problem. The solution now is the solution for me now is we as citizens get for understanding we all are part of the governance. Now I may go start for I bring philosophers in, I bring people like John Locke, them people like Montesquieu, they are we should not get any system where a president get a say in parliament. And I will not talk about that place. If we get a very good judicial system, Abbas Moon will never have been speaker. I don't talk openly. Say Abbas Moon should never have been speaker in the parliament. If we get a proper judicial system, Now, because of the corrosive judicial system, because what they should have done was for allow the people that will be win that election, they go to parliament and then just what you call petition them. But they don't do that. I don't come openly, I don't condemn that. I condemn Amigi. All this now because of the inaction of parliament will not get the parliament. We get buildings then, but we'll not get. Now I make a talk say the kind of government we will need in Africa, but particularly in Australia, we need a parliamentary democracy. The question again are written so.
Hey. We can get that parliamentary. I still I not dispute your opinion on this one, your opinion. But as far as I'm concerned, even if we get this parliamentary system of government, we get this, maybe we divide the head of state and the head of government. We make sure say these are two different entities. And that, honestly, I not feel say, as long as we get the same people, you understand? Me, one of the biggest problems I see where that this clan-based, this clan-based thinking, this political clan-based thinking, that's not the problem of Salone.
Okay.
Now, why this is so? Now, even if we bring down these two systems of government, if the political clan-based thinking, what I mean, this party loyalty, and politicians then they're also sophisticated in, then they sharpen the know how to convince people make them stay the course for decades. They change. Even if we count that bring that division the way they talk about, it's still not a change. As long as we still get that particular that worship, say this Mina APC, Mina this SLBP right now, because I were read other people that's until they watch the program, which them will say this in APC. If you were green, then go say that because of that other person were green. So these are the real fundamental issues. Even if we divide them, we bring communism. How these one, it's the people. All of these are just sort of like institutions there, but the people themselves, we are the people. We are the problem. If we not divide, it's all boiled down back to the education. Unless we don't forget a proper civic education and make sure say each and every layman understands say your primary responsibility supposed to be the green, white, and blue, regardless of who that team are before you. You see, one of the things where make corruption minimal na Japan, as I be the reader as one article, then make sure say one core subject, integrity. Then teaching people them. They say catch them when they are young. Imagine you get your picky, begin a teacher, begin instill them, value them about integrity, about how shameful. Now I make Japan, if they catch person by corruption, they die. They kill himself. Not to government, they kill him. If they kill himself, they commit suicide because it's a shame. Why? It not just come as a shame overnight. It's something that build over the night, over a long period of time. Then put another institutions and they make sure they teach them and the teachers to the best of their ability, and the picking and get it and they understand that. Not they were good at the world, not they were. Some philosophers they say not they were good at the world, not they were bad at the world. It depends on how you educate yourself on that. Because today, now if you can't talk say for a man or married man, then they see like you know they not to. But back then, 50 years ago, 100 years ago, it was unimaginable. You get the point where they make. So it's all boiled down to how we get for react as citizens. We can not bring our own concepts there. But if we are serious enough as a country, and it all come back to the leaders, political will for students here, make sure say the school system, we get rid of them. But they are not serious. Let campaign conditional. Let's see. Let campaign conditional. So, but this it work in the advantage of the politician. This is what they love for people in this. So sometimes when I don't analyze, I see the whole thing, they come back to be as citizens, as people, that we are doomed. This I don't know, except perhaps God gave for son for we Moses, whoever come liberate we. The real liberation at the mind. If we're able to free ourselves from them thinking this political clan-based thinking, then we go get way forward. Otherwise, I'm afraid mind you, will bring out all kinds of system at the country, at the world. It will still have challenges about this sort of APC and Green unity, there, and so on and so forth. I don't know.
Well,
That's something just look at.
we'll start this conversation again. Me and normally, Mark, lay the premise, and I'm glad you just repeat everything. I don't care. I mean, tell you, see, once me na SLPP, everything with SLPP do not the right thing. Once me na APC, everything APC. Now, the one contraption where we offer look at, that's where they call green, red, and blue. You not get place. We don't expel and commodity. We don't pull and commodity.
Yeah.
Okay. Everything what they do is either, this either tribal business to regional business to then we politics don't get so saturated with that. Don't let me talk. If you wear red clothes now, people have been attacked just for but if I wear red clothes, I know they wear red clothes because now I don't get I go some side, I wear the suit actually now white shirt. Then I put a right side there, red and the color. Who said Kutubu be APC? I just you see, when I mean this is very when people them this kind of ignorance. When they play display this kind of morals of ignorance, it's very frightening. It totally. If I wear red shirt and I wear red tie with a red handkerchief because of the dress I want to add a color, how that make me an APC? Or if I wear a green, I add a color, I wear a black suit there, I put a green breastplate. Then with other column, you're like how I pick this up. How you go say it? But you think at the level of ignorance and ignorance they did not ablaze. Until for what we need for Duga, we need for save yourself from this mental slavery also. What we need for do we where God make and so people like own idea that platform there so. The platforms therefore be used for you talk about civic education, which is very good, educate people there. But more so, like when me and you then so, what to the good thing, like when you bring this thing here so about this conference, like look at you, say like when you then England so, nowhere no the way go just sit on a yours, then somebody send paper to you say, oh they don't find you so or they sentence you go to jail. No, say it's not possible. Now laugh you go laugh the person. The only reason where them go either find you or send you go that you don't go through all the judicial process. But if you don't go through the judicial process, you'll get dismissed. So thing like that, I be expect can I don't for but you put more emphasis in it. I be expect say wait, like way in England. So you say, oh no. They happen. So no, this it violates a due process, not to justice. We for get a question, we don't invite the guys there for Canada yet. But assuming you not even invite them, you get a process where for okay, now so Kutubu do. Kutubu entitled to due process. Not send all of them here to them. When you not come now, they will say, but
it was a shock. It's a shock for a lot of people, including me, because I not just when you pull out audio, when you reply, that audio was a bombshell. People, because I not just rap it. I not even understand how is it possible. But anyway, Lord with money, I don't know if we line will permit we.
Oh, let family. Fine.
Lord, we just try for see if the line will connect. We get small challenges tonight for connector, but Lord, we just tried. The number 9 that is standing at the screen. So plus 4477294917732. That's not the number we for call. Now for just Lord, we just try. Perhaps you go connect, perhaps
yeah, I already see on that. Once I say accept, once I say decline. I see on that.
Yeah. Yeah, all right. I think call said on begin kind side. Lastly. Yes, call said on begin kind side. Yes, call outside the call from.
Yes, thank you. I'm calling from England.
All right.
Thank you, Mr. Komon-Tok.
You get it.
Thank you.
You get the platform.
Yes. Let me just do it quickly.
Okay.
This man, Mr. Kutubu, when you talk and come, I can listen to him audios them. And since we don't begin this EU government, SFPP.
Hold on. I want somebody we are not make a personal. We are because make a personal.
I don't see things they go wrong.
Okay.
Then I keep mute. And all the videos them where they talk, they do now pay things them and find out that video. One, they advise the EU government. Number two, they warn them. And number three, they rebuke them sharply. All in video that there's no video we go put where you know we get some kind remarks in those three areas. So now person will get a nationalistic, point of view, which is good. You see, we not forbid this party person. Then this drugs business. Secondly, we I want to talk about. As I talk to you, so I get person we is a safe. Now me into the uni, I do some professional course like uni, na UK. He tell me, na Mrs. Victor, I say you. He say, not tell you. He say, me not to Sierra Leone. In our I can say, but somebody they now come to me, a top man. I don't go call him. He said, he say, in fact, they're not like the country. But if they do things them, we, na secret, when I'm into, they tell me what the thing we do. I say, but he tell me name, he call him name to me. He said, but he tell me, say, I'm not friend. Where I go at where he attached to doing a Sierra Leone. He said, because the foreigner then will say because Sierra Leone is talk boku. So straight away, he don't want to make me friends. But they asked me, say, no, it's make he be friend with me when we into the talk. He said, but they look like me quiet and then I'm supposed to be able to control me emotion and my mouth. I don't go talk. So he explained me a lot of things for this person. So as Mr. Kutubu talk, this drugs business, it didn't the topmost government, you understand, and they work this thing out. So I want you to know that.
All right.
As you say,
okay.
We don't appoint them people again now until we get their evidences they declare. And also, Mr. Kutubu, I don't want to let you worry.
You get 10 seconds more for wrap up. 10 seconds more.
They can't take you. They say let you go for they go charge you. No, they're not going to charge you. No more. They will they live. Where they live na Europe so. Therefore go through the due process. So I don't want to worry about them. They right now they not get direction. Right now the country not get direction.
All right, thank you very much, caller. In case you call back, you will call back. No, we had another voice. Yes, call outside the call from. Yes, call outside the call from.
Yeah, they call from UK.
All right, you get the platform. You get 2 minutes. Go ahead.
Yeah, we tell Allah thank you for making people get in kind platform now for all the great concerns them. And we tell God thank you back for tell you back thank you for after we don't tell Allah thank you for you bringing Professor Kutubu na the same. Anyway, the same circle that we mentioned about this mentality where the Sierra Leonean they get with the Sierra Leonean, especially the one where they be more for politics. Where you see APC, SLPP, they're so blind that even the wrong thing they happen, they know they condemn them. And then they attach their own support for that party due to the clan where they come out, that clan base. And if that mentality is not try to change up, no matter which people in that country, the corruption or they ever done. And I remember you first spoke before this one, just about a couple of maybe an hour ago, a couple of minutes ago, an hour ago, you mentioned about some of the things that we do on earth, with the evidences them. And as it's like the student of knowledge or with the seek knowledge. Now one of them things they go for good plan for let you will pass your exam or your research or your essays them for let you will do something better. Some people then they know they dig again the past and they forget quick. They know they do the research.
Yeah.
Quick then make their own conclusion or they attack something where they even know say something we don't pass, when they're supposed to don't reflect from there, they need to do it. Just because of maybe just like this party affiliation. They're so blind that they know they will step again and just go on. So until they change that mentality before Salon will come up with that kind corrupt mentality.
All
we
right.
pray to God Almighty, Allah may Allah guide me and protect
Amen.
and give me the whole Salon we all come as one people then. We will think in a rational way so that we do things then follow care with the country before.
All right.
Not that country did them.
Thank you very much.
welcome also to
Okay.
you bring the program.
Thank you very much. All right. Okay. Now we had another voice. Yes, call outside the call from. Okay. Yes, call outside the call from.
Yes. Hello?
Outside the call from.
Oh, I call from United States.
All right, you get the platform. You get 2 minutes. Go ahead.
Yes. I mean, they listen to waiting the Honorable Kutubu, they talk. And Kutubu is a very intelligent man. And they are above the standard of waiting the way we normal people that they think necessarily, because politics is not a thing where you go kill somebody, everybody gets your opinion. And, in politics, you can forget your ideology. And the ideology now matters. You get conservative, you get progressive, you can take that one party, you still disagree with that party. And one major thing we talk, we young group, where we get we do space, we can invite people there on space for go listen. So we need to go back to the drawing board. You can't be doing something over and over for 50 years without the same result. That means full man. We go back to the drawing board. The political system we get for revisit that political system, and the constitution has to be revisited. So you're not going to work under this Republican type of government. We need to give power to the people. We get separate house for the chief. We just like a quasi federal state, so that everybody will belong to Sierra Leone. Everybody gets a responsibility. We get governors. Eastern Province, say, now you run the area, you get governor way that you represent the president. We get for calm down back and look the kind of government with the succeed. Look like what happened in Nigeria. Nigeria is a very big country, but when they see, even when they take Vietnam, because why the power scatter, all the power they spread out like a federal. But we get for like Washington because we go to a small country. Some of we are highly educated people, but we did that on the ground because why? The system not able to account for anything. You go, you say something, the system, you get hoodlocks, then we will just destroy you. We get clean sheet for we international people. They will trust we and they recognize we, they be able to follow we and go develop that country. But we need good leadership. And Kutubu, and the only thing I would say to Kutubu, you get for maintain, your standard, maintain the prestige, to everybody you follow, because you knowledge the above, a lot of other people follow us the way they listen to you. Calm down a little bit and then find people that of the same caliber that will work something for this country. If not, great picking a good suffer.
All right.
Then
Okay.
get for suffer. So I feel say your contribution that.
Thank you very much for your contribution.
We can go to MySpace. We call them Salon economic freedom fighters.
All right. Thank you very much.
Yes.
Yeah. Now we had another voice. Yes. Call outside the call from. Outside the call from.
Hello?
Outside the call from.
I call from Columbus, Ohio.
All right, you get the platform. Go ahead, please. You get 2 minutes.
Before I continue, I see Kutubu. Before I continue, me not Jibril Bangura. Then I've been on get series of interviews with Kutubu while I sit today on the platform. I want to start from this side. I don't know if you could permit me, give me chance, let Kutubu talk, and from there. To respond to that.
No, well, if you want can talk to the if you want let we give your space. How you for do you go contact we behind the scene, they will arrange her. This now phone inks now. I'll show about Kutubu listening now. Kutubu.
Oh yeah, I swear to God, that is the for
Okay, so what I say, if you want more organize anything, talk to we behind the scene. For the right now, our phone inks. If you get something for contribute, you get the line. You get 2 minutes. Okay. 2 minutes starts now. 2 minutes starts now.
Yeah. You see, Kutubu, as a surprise for them, I see Kutubu, they play down the system. Kutubu, what did they way Kutubu not talk? The BC Kutubu today, shameful things he done. They talk like, I don't really understand. Sierra Leone, now a country. They don't mean to say because they're not get for only responsible tomorrow. We all don't know. We all don't hear. We all don't see. Waiting Kutubu. And at the same Kutubu today, because the same system where it be the place, now the same system better. Now in neck. Now Kutubu they come in the condemn the system. Yeah? Gonna Karim. Gonna Karim. Kutubu of all people. Now in today, because they don't find them guilty. Because now Kutubu now the first diaspora when they don't find guilty is that a gangawi system.
No, I don't know if in the Bangura, Bangura guide this way then they talk on social media say I don't know if in know because maybe the Bangura then different where they say it make an audio for say RIP when they link to the code. Is that the Bangura way then they say it make an audio say RIP to Fatima Bio or this other Bangura?
Everybody, we know SLDP waiting they keep people up too. SLDP, they clone anybody. You know how many of you Facebook page where they don't clone. SLDP is capable of doing anything. They get it, but what they pay, we sabi them all
right, you get 20 seconds more for wrap up. 20 seconds more.
Yeah, go on Facebook. Look for Jibril Bangura as them. It is still Jibril Bangura as the way they use for cost and respect. It is still Jibril Bangura the way they use for cost matter view. So that's not a new thing to me. I know SLPP and then they know me and then they afraid me because me I did for act the evil act. The only thing I'm surprised for let I see Kutubu they complain, but waiting in government they do not alone.
All right, thank you very much. Now we had another voice.
Yeah, and I would challenge Kutubu for letting to meet up on your platform.
All right, you will talk to me. You will call me privately. Now we see if that.
I will do that. I will do that.
All right, no problem.
But I want them to get a mind and face reality.
Okay, now we had another voice. Thank you very much.
Because I know say Kutubu na man we pray God. So let Kutubu not me to come who can discuss about that.
Okay, thank you very much. Now we had another voice. Yes, call outside the call from. Yes, call outside the call from.
Mr. Komon-Tok, it's Jibila from the Jersey.
Yeah, Jibila, you get the platform. Today the Jibila the Boko. And then they join. One Jibila don't go, another Jibila don't come. What's happy? The Jibila the one una overthrew me, eh? Una one set school. No, una one set school. I don't suspect you. Una one set school na. I they call for na Komon-Tok. No, not to Komon-Tok they call. Na you and I they call. Una one set school. I don't suspect you now. Una one set school. Una overthrew me. Anyway, go ahead. You get the platform.
You know, the injustice we don't see. What I can always say is somebody talks on TV, I think I'm doing at the phone, keep on doing the same thing. We don't expect different results. We can, when I say history, they repeat the same. That means for see. What may not happen, will make who gets the civil war. The thing that will be neighborly, one of them are the injustice of the country. They will continue for see and now, they play out what they call. Even if you not be now doing this money period. But you don't left some damage the way other party you can't now or ABC can now there's one go to dinner that no party no go.
Yeah.
So in as a head of state will be not clear state and new direction. I just forget about all thing and move forward. But you know what keeps your man in a Panama road because you is afraid. I'm all going to go down the way this is afraid. Now keep so Germany now. What's it called? Left and no more. Keep political business. I left and now. What they say now? They pull people are now. Because you know going to happen after. What's the other people that will believe now? So they get for tell them. Any just tell it. Who will say? We not mean it. Many people they get for tell this shop romance. They left for use as human shield, especially Southeastern. If they come on a problem, no, we go for left for eye there with finger. Not talk this thing once and this man here so. You don't regionalism and tribalism. We don't show. Hey, they don't go on other side. Well, we get for they complain on Nippon and the ball. I don't know each other side. This man here so don't know what's in there. Go for make what's happen so November 26. They go happen back. If you don't stop. If that man don't talk on a program. We can't do the same thing and expect different results. We can't continue for doing on cause the civil war. They do and back. They do and back. Don't expect left this thing or something. It's not possible. It's not possible. Then go take everyone in a salon and still make it cool. Then go take Nigerian man and they bring the can and go take American, they bring the can back again. If we continue to suppress the people there, and rebellion are in the result. American man and only so January 6th happen. Inside their own capital. A salon no go be. No, just get justice at the country. The man there for improve the economy at the country. Not to carry revenge. What's in happen 1967 shaking this there. I want bring now. Anybody over there phone a journalist. Internet. The world not change.
Yeah, indeed.
Not bring 1967 back again.
Indeed.
Not move forward. Now AI will go so artificial intelligence.
I tell you, bruh. I tell you.
I'm moving forward.
Okay. Thank you very much for your contribution. Now we had another voice.
Okay, sir.
Yes, caller outside the call from. Okay, we don't miss this caller. All right. All right. Okay. We take two more calls, then we allow Le Kutubo respond. Yes, call outside the call from.
Good evening, sir.
Yeah, good evening. Who's the call from? No bad part. Who's the call from?
I call from Leone.
All right, you get the platform. You get 2 minutes. Go ahead. 2 minutes.
I don't want to call on Kutubu because maybe even older than me that day. Mr. Kutubu, I want to ask one question to you and your God and your picking and your family. You should say not so distraction on the type of course on the country on the social media about this situation where they say the case whatever they try for see they put on your head. Mr. Kutubu, are you 100% sure of what is going on? Because Mr. Kutubu, I want to say something. Elizabeth in show that Houston Unity platform, you are sitting there with Elizabeth talking about saloon people, them mama APC people, them they go wear their mama they go wear black.
Hold up. Is that man not with that statement? I'm out of this place.
Elizabeth in show, you were there 2 days
Hold
ago.
up, are the challenge Ismail? Is that man not with that statement?
You were the same person.
I know one day you say what is that?
Honest by
Hold up, I know one day talk or something.
One of you go after
If the man not with that statement, I'm out of here.
All right. You know where it is.
I never said so.
No, you don't contest that. You don't contest that. So, Lowy just left.
I have never. Not with that, I'm out of here. I'm not part of
it's okay. It's okay. We don't try for, because since we know one puts anybody on the bad spotlight. But anyway, caller, thank you very much for this call. You know, log you chance for let respond. We don't want let Argo talker. Not put anybody in the bad spotlight, you know. When if we count until if we get evidence, that's fine. But
Good.
if we don't get evidence,
Good.
no, we don't put her. Now that's
Exactly.
I always say, yeah,
Nice.
nobody know they win a sacred cow. Nobody know the way immune for criticize now. But as long as you are saying the truth, it's okay. I make people that respect this platform because I mean, we just go for confront yourself. But based on the conversations that we don't can the courts there, you want respond to any of them before we take more calls. Callers them now we don't put first the line off for we want let Kutubu respond for like a few minutes. That will connect to now. Caller, will they put you on? Please. Yes,
Well, this is it. He has been responding very quick. What you can for discuss today? I can for discuss. the lack of due process. That's all. Any other thing else, I don't go against them.
So, but you don't hear now about they talk about the judiciary, of course, the phone calls are all on kind side.
Yeah, but that's exactly what you're saying. But that's now that the lack of due process.
Okay.
Now lead to that. When you start this conversation, yeah, I do an historical analysis as the judiciary will maybe know. I even call it judge in name of the justice, whatever it is. At adoption, we did it. Compared to it, now I use the word say, waiting that I go continue for use this word say. Now a human debris 90 days not to cut, not just because they can tell you say if we had a good system, Abbas would never have been speaker. Okay? Because what he do that the one thing all them should have done, allow those guys that will be win the election, go to parliament, then you petition them. But if you not block them, just for them not get that. No. Me, like I tell you, we go up, we cannot elect you go call the what say look, I go always stand on the fact say, and they tell you this again, I'm 100% SFPP. But green, white, and blue come first. Now me answer that one. So.
All right, okay. I think we have come to the end of the show. Maybe we'll just squeeze in for 2 more calls or 3 more calls, as some people are ending at the line for quite some time. All right, we go just entertain 2 more calls. Okay. See. Yes, call outside the call from. Yes, call outside the call from. Will they take 2 more calls? They'll wrap up the program. Yes, call outside the call from.
Yeah, the call from the States.
All right.
The question is like for Kutubu, because I want to understand where it get to APC there. During time of election, and they all be pushing for make APC and go to court. So why will APC with the judiciary they come after you now? Now you get problem. So I want to make more understand that part. We see the try for
Okay.
So where it comes to you and a problem, where you go to APC, not to issue.
All right, you go respond. You go respond. Okay. Now we had you go respond. Now we had another call. Yes, call outside the call from. Yes, outside the call from. Who side they call from? Okay. Who side they call from? Yes.
Hello.
Yeah, who side they call from?
Yeah, they call from Dubai.
All right, you get 2 minutes. Go ahead.
Yeah, me, some of the things that we me just want advice on. Sierra Leone is one country, and everybody get right to your opinion. Everybody get right for support party. And for support party don't mean say if the party do bad, you don't talk against them. Then when you talk against them back, some people look after you say, I want to support that party. Why you talk against them? So what thing for do now? In order for day, no one party not going to salon, 2 or 3 parties for day. So if mother you do bad or the government do bad, I said people they get right for criticize them. But if they don't criticize them back, if you they can, I want to support that man. Why want to criticize them? It don't make sense. Let people intolerant. Let people allow diverse opinion because most of them also na party line and a tribal line. It's the fact. So not to say na salon and let pass everything. Now APC they want a power. Most of them, not everybody. You get genuine people and when they want salon, they don't let continue happen so, they don't let continue the see so. But you get people and most of them they call, not just on party line, but they're entitled to that. That means they say multi-party. Salon all not going to be APC. Salon all not going to be SLPP. Salon all not going to be NDC. So now let people and get them diverse opinion. If you mother do bad, anyhow mother bad, you can forget supporter. Anyhow APC bad, you can forget supporter. But when they see people in the past, because they don't Mami cause have been taboo now in normal just because of tribal and partisan. Why would I feel Mami cause for being something where Salomon for accept? Oh, the group, we person cause Mami cause the other first. Because she cause so now it don't be normal thing a perfume. Oh man, the rubber and bluff. What thing they call that? Na party line and na tribal line, not to nationality, not to for nation, not to for love of Sierra Leone. So now when people in the criticize, let them give everybody chance. And for say sometimes you call now somebody say this is how to say people man, make it talk so. If you not say people man, you guys for call. The platform na salon platform. And for the people that share the idea them. So it no matter for say if na SLPP man, IPC man, IRP man, anybody get right for call giving opinion. So this is something well for the understand because most of the listeners in as you can't talk and begin text, na SLPP man, this na SLPP man. What thing wrong with somebody be SLPP man? Salon na one party today. not one party really. So multi-party system, everybody can talk your opinion. So on that note, thank you very much. And Mr. Kutubu guys oppose the government. I want to oppose the government, but can say, I'm trying to even support them. Come on, Salom, look, bro.
All right.
If the man support, but if the man do bad, you get to oppose. And if you oppose back like an attacker, who sense in it? Come on. All line back now within a party line basis for the attacker. No, let people salon, let not go salon.
Okay. Yeah, thank you. Now we had the last bonus call for tonight. This will be the last bonus call. Yes, call outside the call from.
Komon-Tok, thank you.
Yes, thank you for calling. You get the platform. Outside the call from?
Yeah. Concerning Mr. Kutubu.
Outside the call from?
I call from Belgium.
All right. Okay, Bosti, you get the platform. Go ahead. You get 2 minutes.
Yeah. Concerning Mr. Kutubu. You know, this man, the way as the appearance and the way I sabi for talk, if this man then compose himself in a pure patriotic citizen, they for everybody without what mean patriotic. I feel say we might be the mess up. If a better government come and then consider somebody we really possibly we know how to talk and it presentable like I see and so. You know, like that place beside this Halakim and the how they call that Abbasbun, maybe, or maybe somewhere else for educate the young one them or for help the young one them, I say for being in a them position. But when you follow the audience of this man, he annoying to the nation, to the young one. Today he can't tell you this. After we don't drop this phone, he can talk to the east, say another thing. So you know it disturb life. It mix up things that make people in the come at them where they're not so believers. It just similar to when our current leader, Madam. The only kind of the telephone, the media, they say this. After a few times, now another thing. You see? And I ain't make it law them, I ain't break it law them. That's what this Mr. Kutubu.
All right, you get 20 seconds more for wrap up.
Yeah, this is not the problem. But if you decide for change, for the real, you're welcome.
All right.
No problem, man. Okay, take care.
All right, thank you very much. That's not the last lucky caller for tonight. Yeah, fam, we don't close the line now. Well, apologies because we don't spend more than 90 minutes now, and I think we don't do yourself a favor now, and Kutubu himself will go rest. Yes, Kutubu, you get any response on those calls?
Yes. Yeah,
all right,
I sum everything up.
Okay.
I did sum them up in the context of history, academia, and everything. There would have been nothing like World War I, but thanks to the ignorance of a student in Sarajevo, we go, assassinate the Archduke Ferdinand France. That nice back World War I out of ignorance. So I'll go to the next point. A lot of people we can't talk now today. I understand that if you're just like with that last person talk, say well, yes, here's what. One thing I don't make it very clear to people then, and hopefully God will make it go record it somewhere. A million politicking, I not get a permanent friend, I not get a permanent foe. I get a permanent interest. We're grounded in principle, meaning that today, me and you go to talk so, I go there with you today, but tomorrow I go there against you. Why? Because you veer off. This is where people then get a fundamental misconception when they give me on a title. I not get a permanent friend, I not get a permanent foe, I get a permanent interest, all centered around green, white, and blue. Meaning that I don't commend even some APC people that for doing things in the right way because they took principle position. This is how I mean it. But people that see for the misconstrue that so I can understand how they can. Then lastly, again, the guy be talking. Lastly, any the judiciary which then they talk about again, they told you so there. Any side, if every side is bad off, good, I can deal with a bad administration, a bad political party with a power. Because at the point in time, we'll get rid of them, we'll go. I can deal with a bad parliament because at a point in time we'll get rid of them. Go. But what I not go get, I not go help nobody. Go. When you get a bad judiciary, all of this problem will get na saloso. The antecedents that the judiciary will get because they don't become part of the political process. They are part. Now they orders from the above. Now they see and they go lock person up indefinitely for minor things. All of this. So these are all the problems. Until now, the former president of this country has been arrested 4 times. Donald Trump. He get 3 areas the way get for attend the court. The day what they see, we cabinet ministers them all, we leaders them all, we violate we laws, we supreme law. Then in a court, then they answer to the citizens through the law. That day Salon will become a United States of Salon. Not to the political party, not to the person. When we decide say we're not going to be a nation where the law, we're not going to be a nation. America great today. Now 3 things happen. They fed a civil war. They fed the Battle of Saratoga. Then they first King John the Third for recognition. Then they write that in law saying, "Naya, we naya." The only thing we hold we naya. Now this lawyer naya ude. Then the President Richard Nixon come out of power for that Watergate naya. June. I mean, August 9, they gave a commander power. What you do? If I lead one shot of the until we decide for be a nation where everybody they under the law, everybody from the leader take care to people like Kutubu, they win at the mandate where we all the law will be. Other than that, hey, we go bring the party where go be led by the Prophet Muhammad, peace and blessing be upon him, or the party where will be led by Angel Gabriel. Let go get eternal life. But as long as we say we not to be a nation of laws, we will get that kind of meeting also. Because this way happens. So apart from saying that Arab nonsense where you just got people find and me say how they call it. Now because na a lawless society, now a jungle society, now a society where you know me. Because I'm not gonna say how people they go bring this kind of a kind of a nightmare upon themselves. They kind of a disgrace and embarrassment upon themselves. How would I expect we offer it? So because where Kutubu be they do this, Kutubu no, not to the issue that you're missing the point. Are entitled to a due process just like any other human being because a constitutional right that if you deny me that constitutional due process, is that a society? Thanks very much for the invitation, sir.
All right, so Fambule, I think we, based on all what we don't see, the job iden and me too. Salon is not the for make Salon not the politician then no more that they don't accommodate unless we get for be serious about this civic education and not to the civic education where see bad in the puto that propaganda not to that we talk about we the first people and for see black as white, first people and for see white as black, not to what they talk about. We are talking about the real civic education, about the green, white, and blue. For let we disassociate ourselves completely from this green, white, and this green and red party there. Because these are the things that they wouldn't they say like the ironclad security elements where the politicians and the IBN. Now this the harbor and the weapon and the weapon and unless we disarm the politician and from this weapon, then we go continue for suffer. A caller just called few minutes ago. He talked about the possibility of if another political party can vote, let's say APC can. Believe me, as it is stand now, APC can have power 99.9% in the revenge. 99.9% APC today then can have power 99.9% in the revenge. The revenge. So what's how they go? Just call her. What's how we get for go as a country? You know, what's how we get for go? But anyway, we will continue for do this engagement. We want to use this opportunity for telling her plenty thank you. We see the turnout is huge. A lot of people, of course, this as always, this is an engaging platform. But we appreciate her because we just don't put one. We watch her, people and come back and come watch her. It shows how people are so interested in Salon. And I'm sure if we continue with this energy, this enthusiasm, believe me, it will reach a point where we say we'll congratulate yourself. This way they do so, it might not benefit me. Let me make something clear. This way they sacrifice what they do so, it might not benefit me. perhaps it might only benefit the future generation, which is something we for happy for, a legacy. Because in the next 10, 20 years, internet will still there. We hope so, you understand? And people after we don't pass 40 years, 50 years, people are going to come back and revisit, just like we can go revisit some things that we don't pass. No, go back in history. I can like photography. I said, no, go back in history. I come back now present. People are going to do the same thing back. Then they go back in history. That was a platform back then. Maybe in 2003, they were this, they go back and then they see una face, then they see una comment them, then they see me, then they see Kutubu, then they see una na me una comment, una call because na record. These are all records. Some people like if you say no more, I mean no more they get the blessing. They let God bless you, it's okay. I accept that, I appreciate that. But una also the blessing they go to now. Leona gets this clear. It go to now because the platform now gets the platform. Now I'll give you this now point winner for Sidonaya because if now they come for Kawach now, we know they Sidonaya. You understand? So that one even the blessing they shared among we all, particularly when people in the car genuinely for the country. If you are sincere, say you do and bring me for the country, believe me, God, the trust for the pay all the debts. Now so you say, he say they pay all the debts. So now I work with the work for country. So some people are able to understand. We are working for Salon. In fact, we don't work for people at Salon genuinely because we are not getting paid. We just do it because of love. Like we can always say, like what maybe I was arrest, I open me my television, Netflix or whatever. I don't worry. I not go Salon 20 years. They bother me because what I miss at Salon. Kayang, if I want Kaya, they get an aya. If I want Kenda, they get aya. If I want sharp, I want Kaya, they get her. I want pap at the getter. Anything. I want Jinjabi at the getter. I want Acheke. Everything where they in a salon in England. Everything. Call one thing where I'm not gonna except for friends and maybe me family there. It is good there for see there. But what are they talk? Person can make choice. Say another go. You understand? Got nothing for loss. But however, before we can say we are Sierra Leonean first, and we'll continue for be Sierra Leone. And some of the patriotism, we're just there, but we love for the country. They go every day because whenever they see waiting things and they happen now, and we see what they happen in our country, we'll not get no option but for do something about that. And the little okay we do like this. The little. It's painful. What would I advocate for? Very simple. Now, one great thing would advocate for. All of this what they do so now, one great thing, good governance. That's it. We are not advocating for any other thing within good governance because good governance are the broad term, an umbrella term where every other thing, the judiciary, judiciary, the justice is inside it. The fundamental rights of the mortal man, when nobody not you, now you get it inside it. The economic development of the country, the inside it. The everything what you think about. All day inside that one great time what they call good governance. And as the case right now, we are getting the opposite of it. So we'll continue. People don't know how we talk. Believe me, behind the scene, people don't try for what they say dilute we. You understand? They don't try for get we off from this mic because right now I'll tell you this now a factor. They tell you if not because of the social media, perhaps with Salon situation for we don't become worse. The only fear of the government, the only fear, and they tell you this without any fear, certainty, the biggest fear of the government, of mother being government, now social media. Because the journalists, they don't capture the journalists. Nasra, the president of Sludge, he did under the pockets. He did under the pockets of JMB because they get subvention and they give the money. So like it's done. Then done with now. The only media on able control. Now yeah. In fact, then trial. Then catch some platform. Then some of them they work for the government, pay them money. You understand? Then they see it. But like we not able to sleep. But honestly, fine family will come out and the kind value will go up. We are not able to sleep. For let's see black, I can't force you for let's say this and white. I see white, I can't force you for say this and black. I'm not going to sleep. Believe me, that amount of money they know the way will give me what I go do them till the day. But anyway, this is not to boast, not to talk, and people who know we they can attest to that. And we believe in Allah, and we do it for Savuna. We tell our plenty thank you. Tomorrow we go join our back with another interesting program. As always, I know say we know they do tea and funny. Anything we see on our something interesting. Until then, family on a bye bye.
Must say,
Attention.
yeah. Must send the link.
I not get you?
Must send the link. Do you answer?
Yeah, sure.
Attention, attention. Are you hungry for the latest insights on politics and good governance issues from the motherland, Sierra Leone? Look no further than Talking Points, your go-to platform for engaging discussions. Subscribe today and let your voice surge. Talking Points is where smart minds come alive. Subscribe now.